Thanks again for joining us, everybody. So today we're going to make our own invisible ink to send some secret messages. Can anyone think of a reason why you would want to make a secret message? What do you think? Gordon, you muted yourself again. I wasn't sure if you had an idea. So if I wanted to do a secret message, maybe I would, if I was like a secret spy or something, I would want to send a message. Or if I wanted to pass a note to someone and I didn't want someone else to be able to read it, I could try a secret message like that. There are a bunch of different things you might want to do if you were going to write a secret message. So today, we're going to make our own invisible ink. So I have one I made earlier. It sort of looks like a blank piece of paper, right? And we're going to see if we can get this to reveal its secret message that's on there. And I'm going to use my hair dryer. It's going to be a little loud, so we'll see if I can get it to work. And then we'll make our own. So let's see. I'm going to turn the camera down. It sort of worked. I think I didn't have enough lemon juice on mine, but can everyone see that letter S? It's hard to see, yeah. So I had written out science, but I clearly didn't have enough lemon juice on mine. So that's a good tip that we're going to use for future ones. But we saw that there was nothing, it's hard to see in my light, huh? There was nothing here before, and then I added some heat, and it magically appeared. And that's using chemistry. So for making our own secret message, as I said, we have our lemon juice, and you can use a cotton swab like a Q-tip or a paintbrush. And we're going to make sure we have plenty of lemon juice on ours so we don't have the same mistake that I just had. So what you could do, I'm going to tilt it back down. I have a nice piece of paper here. I have my cotton swab. You can dip your cotton swab in your lemon juice, and we're going to make sure we have plenty of it so we don't have my same problem. And you can write whatever secret message you want to write. So let's see. I'm going to write, I'm going to write science. I'm going to try to make sure I keep dipping my cotton swab in the lemon juice. I'm going to say, I heart science because I love science. I'm going to make sure I have plenty of lemon juice on it. And can you all see the lemon juice on my piece of paper? Good, I see some nodding. So right now, it's pretty wet. So you can sort of read my message already. But I'm going to have to let it dry. And once it's dry, it'll totally disappear like it did on my first piece of paper before I added the heat. What are you all writing or drawing as your secret messages? Does anyone have anything they want to share that they're working on? What do we think? What type of thing are you passing on secretly?
Does anybody want to share what their secret message is? Or is it still a secret?
Folks, going. I'm going to probably do another one. And this time, rather than doing a message, maybe I'm going to make a drawing or a design. That way, it'll appear some other time. I can maybe give it to someone and it'll be a cool secret. So I'm going to do a bunch of polka dots, maybe. And you can do a design, or you can do something else. I'm going to do a spiral. I think that could look cool. What sort of messages or drawings are you making? Is anyone else doing art, or is it just me? Oh, Elizabeth's making a surprise birthday card. That's really cool. I bet that the birthday person is going to be really excited when they sort of get tricked and you give them a blank piece of paper and then it magically appears. That's awesome.
That's
is anyone
really
else
great.
making something that they're going to surprise somebody with? That is okay.
I see Sylvia is painting.
That's
And,
awesome.
lots of people are painting.
Oh, it looks
Jacob
like
and Jerome.
Ethan already has their blow dryer out. Is it working
Oh,
for you
wow.
a little bit better than it worked for me?
Yeah, we're trying it now.
Awesome. I would love to see it once you're done. And maybe you have the same issue that I had where I just didn't have enough lemon juice that first time. I'm going to keep drawing. I'll tilt my camera back down. I know it's hard. It's not the most exciting thing to watch when it's just sort of going on this piece of paper. Let's see. All right. I see Trey and Corinne are doing some drawings. This is awesome. Was that a hand, Arlo, or were you just stretching?
You're just stretching? Okay.
Stretching. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep going.
Is everybody still writing their message? I see Sylvia's getting some more. Oh, it looks like Sylvia's got a snack to go with her lemon juice.
Nice.
Ethan's got something. Excellent.
It says Rye, his name.
Oh, that's so
Nice.
great.
Did it work out?
Oh,
You didn't get a chance to see. That's great.
your brother's name.
That's really cool. So I have my little design. You can sort of see it. Let's see if we can get it to appear more. I didn't let it totally dry because I don't want to wait while we're doing this activity, but let's see if I can get it to magically fully appear for us. So I have a bunch of spirals. It's hard to hold up to the camera. It is there, I promise. Maybe if I put my hand behind it, the light will be better. So I have some spirals, some triangles, and some polka dots.
That's
Phil, if you
great.
wrote your name, could I see that? Love to see your secret message.
That's great. So I think that it worked a lot better with Peter's drawing when you used more lemon juice. So I think that was a good tip for success.
It's important to do some trial and error, and it's all right if it doesn't work the first time. Can anyone think of a way you might pass on a secret message that isn't using lemon juice? Have you ever written a code before or done some other sort of secret messaging? So I can tell you one thing you could do, which you should try after this. You can actually do the same type of secret messaging where you paint something on and then let it dry and then you make it become visible with heat. You can do the same thing using milk. So regular milk that you might have in your fridge right now will work really well for that too. Jacob and Jerome, were you holding something up before? I couldn't tell if that was a drawing for us or a secret message.
It didn't work.
What? So which part did it not? It didn't show up when you put the heat on it?
My dad is doing a light that doesn't warm up.
Oh, is it one of those really nice bulbs that doesn't use a lot of electricity?
It's not a bulb. It's one of these.
Oh, sometimes. So I have a lot of those in my house too. Those are nice things that are great as lamps. That's probably called an LED, but it doesn't get really hot. So you could try something else. If you have some help from your parents, another thing you could try doing is using a candle. But you definitely want to do that with a grown-up because you have to be really careful not to get your paper too close to the candle. All right. Well, some other things you could do if you want to pass on a secret message is you could write out your own code. And has anyone heard of a code that they could use? Has anyone heard of Pig Latin? That's when we normally speak. Jen has heard of Pig Latin. Has anyone else heard of Pig Latin? It's sort of a funny secret language you can use to talk to people.
I heard of that, but I don't know how to speak it.
I'm not really fluent in it either, but a good way to think about it is you take the first part of a word, the first sound, and you move it to the end, and you add the sound A. So rather than pig, it's igpay, because I took that P and put it at the end, and Attenlay. That's how you say pig Latin. So my name might be Eaterpay. What would your name be in pig Latin? Does anyone have a translation for their own name? If you think about it, you can, if you learn pig Latin and then your friend learned pig Latin, you can use that to send a secret message that someone else won't be able to speak.
So my name, Jen, would be NJ. So you take the J and you move it to the end of the word.
Mine would be J.
Aromj.
Aromj, that's right. And your brother would be Akub J.
So you can keep thinking about how you could, that one's a cool secret message because you can speak it rather than just writing it out, like our lemon juice was. You could also try using Morse Code, which is a really cool old system we used for sending messages that used dots and dashes. Has anyone heard of Morse Code before? No? Have you? What'd you say, Ethan?
Mine's Eamlay.
That's your name in Pig Latin? That is awesome. I think Pig Latin is super fun. I did not learn it.
My name is actually Liam.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Liam. Yeah, your screen says Ethan, so I thought that was the name, but that makes more sense with Eamlay since the translation. That's perfect.
That
And
does. I
practice
forgot
that,
to suggest
if you
we
get
change.
really good, that's a cool way to do a code that you could pass on that's not written out.
That's my dad. It's my dad.
That makes sense. So your dad's name would be Fanny Lay, I think. It's a little hard to do when you have a vowel at the front. Did anyone else have their lemon juice dry yet and wants to try it? While we were talking about other codes. Trey, you'd be Arite. I like that. So I'm going to try using my blow dryer again. While we've been talking, my message sort of dried a bit more.
Does anybody think that maybe if your heat source isn't enough, do you think maybe you could try putting it in the sun? Do you think that might be one way you could get it to work?
Sylvia, yours is not even close to dry yet. That's okay. Mine is also pretty wet. I thought I'd give it a try, but clearly I need to practice some more patience, which is okay. So that's one of the sort of the problems with this code system is that it's going to take a little while. You can't write out a secret message and then pass it on. But the nice thing is you can write out your message this morning if you want, and then you can put it somewhere and let it dry. And then after it's all done, you can give it to somebody and have them decode it. And that way you can pass them the secret message. Or what you might also try doing is you could make a few different messages and let them dry, and then you could surprise yourself by revealing your own message because you probably won't know which one is which. So that way you get a nice little present from yourself. Corinne, did I see you holding up a message that said it's almost your birthday? Is that what I saw? If so, happy early birthday. That's very exciting. I see you typing something, Trey. All right. Does anyone have any other codes they want to try or any experiments they want to do with our invisible ink? No? That's okay. If you think of some cool codes that you want to try out or some experiments, you can post them on our Facebook page. I would also, it's almost Moonlight's birthday, she said. Who is Moonlight? Go ahead and unmute yourself, Trey.
Her stuffed animal. And it's in.
What was that? I couldn't quite hear you, Corinne.
It was in June. It's in June 5th.
Oh, that is really
And,
happy early
and
birthday to
Trey,
Moonlight, then.
her birthday is on a full moon. That's why your name is Moonlight.
Gotcha. Thank you for sharing. If you want to share some of your secret codes, you can have your parents help us post them on our Facebook page, and we'll be able to see your message. I know it's silly to share something that's secret, but it could be cool to see. Jerome, do you have your hand up?
It's one of my friend's birthdays in 5 days.
Whoa, that's really
Hey.
cool. It's my birthday. Nice. Vivian, did you have your hand up too?
My Stuffy's birthday is today.
It's my birthday in 2 days.
Whoa, happy early birthday. We have a lot of almost birthdays on this call. That is awesome. Well, I hope
Lots
you
of
join us
June.
on your birthday, Vivian. It would be great to celebrate with you on our Zoom call. Tomorrow, we are going to be doing an activity called Big Sun, Small Moon. So we're going to look at a couple of different things, including how an eclipse happens. So when the Earth goes in front of the sun, or the sun goes in front of the Earth. Or excuse me, the Earth, I misspoke. The moon goes in front of the sun. I'm sorry. You're going to get a chance to explore that, so you'll need to collect a couple materials for that, including, I see Trey's asking me, I will look at the full list right now. You'll want something like a tennis ball and a beach ball. And if you don't have those two things, that is okay. You just want one really big ball and one kind of smaller ball. And that's how we're going to use those materials. So if you don't have exactly a beach ball and a tennis ball, that is totally okay. But if you forget those things, you can always check our Facebook page where we have a whole calendar and all of the materials you need for our activities. All right. Thank you all for joining us today, and happy early birthday to everyone whose birthday is almost coming up. And we will see you all tomorrow, hopefully.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.